Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I was wondering if any of you have been faced with something like this. So all I've got is the tweeters, and I'll show you on driver's side tweeter, that one in the corner right there, and the passenger side tweeter, that one over there, are the only ones that are working. Nothing out of the door speakers. Yeah, nothing out of the door speakers at all. So this has been an intermittent thing, and it's something that started with the third brake light up there on the top of the cab was leaking, and then in the corners of the carpet on both sides got wet, and I'm pretty sure that the connectors for all the stuff on the sides is down in those corners, and so I'm kind of thinking that maybe wherever those connectors are, they got a little bit wet, maybe a little bit of corrosion or whatnot on them, and I'm going to see if I can figure out how to fix it. Now, the music that's playing in there is out of the YouTube library, so it's copyright free. That was a kind of an ordeal in and of itself to get that to work the way I wanted it to. But anyway, I figure that this is something that maybe other folks have dealt with in the past, and maybe I'm going about it the right way, or maybe I'm going about it the wrong way. But I did check my manual. I've got one of the Haynes manuals for this truck, and that thing is pretty much useless. It tells me how to change the speakers out, but it gives me a schematic as far as the wiring goes, but nothing on where the wire routes or anything like that. And so I think that based off of what happens is when this works, I get the tweeters work, and this last time it started working again, I got both door speakers, and then in the back I got the door speaker on the driver's side but not the passenger side. And so I think I'm going to start by pulling the carpet back on the sides and see if we can find those connectors, and maybe one by one I will clean them and test them and see how that goes. So hopefully this is something that's somewhat interesting, and see if we can fix this thing. Alright, so where are we at down the rabbit hole? I pulled the panels, got the wiring exposed. I checked back up under there to where it goes into the door. That's all good. I pulled one, it's this one right here, pulled it apart because it's got some of the speaker wires going to it. And then kind of working my way back, I went down the side. There's a little bit of, you know, some of these screws are rusty, but they're not ground, so I'm not worried about those. Now I pulled the panel off on the driver's door side. This was all untaped, and this wire was up against the body panel right here, and so I am going to rewrap all of this. Hopefully that'll be good to clean that up, but I don't have any connectors along in here that I got to worry about, unless that's a connector in there, but I kind of don't think so. But we're going to peel that back and take a quick peek at it just to make sure, because it could be. So that's just a channel that the wire goes through, but I'm going to go ahead and retape all of that because that tape, it's all gooey and sticky. So now I'm going to go to the other side and pull all those panels off and see what I can find there. Alright, so it's been a couple of days. I got everything back together. I went through and checked all the connections and everything else, all that stuff that I could get to underneath there. Everything looked great. And so the next step that I'm going to do now is because the next possibility, if all the wiring is good underneath everything, nothing got wet, nothing was corroded or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this door panel apart, and since this is the rear passenger side, this is the one that didn't work even when the other ones were intermittent, I'm going to pull this one apart and do a little inspection, because it's a possibility too that these seals along here, that they leak like in the corners, and then water gets down in there, and when the water gets down in there it tears up the speakers from the backside, it shorts them out and stuff. And so that's kind of what I think is happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this door panel off, pull the plug off the speaker, and then hook up the multimeter and test it. All right, so I got the door all pulled apart, I got the speaker pulled out, and now what I want to do is I want to check using the multimeter I've got it set to DC, so I want to see what we're getting as far as power coming to the speaker. Come on, I'm trying to get my hands to work the way they should. Yeah, it keeps coming back to about 6 volts, which is right where we want it to be, but I can't quite hold it in there right. And I don't know if you can see the multimeter or not. See it bouncing around, but yep, 6 volts. That's what I like. So we know we're getting power to the speaker. Now we need to check and see if we get, well, we're going to ohm out the speaker now. So we're going to set that to ohms. You can see that we got a open line. So let me turn the camera around. Hang on a sec. All right, you can see on the meter right there that it's open. Now when we touch the insides here, it's still open. We can try these contacts on the outside. Yep. That tells us that it's still open, and that means that this speaker somewhere in the windings probably failed, and so this speaker is no good. Based off of that, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the other speakers are also bad, and who knows what was going on. Probably had like a contact or something when the door was shut or opened or whatever. It would jiggle around enough to get the wires to work. Didn't work all the time, but we're going to go ahead and fix that. All right, so well, we found out that it wasn't the wiring and the connectors and everything that I had thought it was, and that's why we pulled the door apart and found out that no, it's actually the speakers that are blown. So stuff happens, but I have a fix for it, like I said, and in the next video you'll see what I do to fix it, which, you know, you probably have a pretty good idea already. And in the couple of days between the first part of this video and today's part of it, I went ahead and put in an order online and got the replacement parts. And so yeah, Crutchfield to the rescue. Inexpensive speakers, but hopefully they'll work out, and they have a great kit. So we'll look at that in the next video though. So hey, anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching Yellow Jacket Garage. If you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Appreciate all the views, likes, and comments. So again, thanks for being here. Thanks for thanks for your support. I really appreciate it. And as always, we'll see you on down the road.